What is going on, amazing, beautiful people? Your boy Jeffrey Kimber back at you with another LSPDFR tutorial. And today, guys and gals, this one is going to be by request from a subscriber that goes by the name of Will Scott. Wants to know how to install and use Scene Manager. That's what we're going to be doing today. Let's get into it. First thing I want you to do, click that link down below that says Scene Manager. It's going to bring you to this page right here. Scene Manager by Rich and one other, and that one other is PNW Parks fan. Now, these two guys right here are known in the LSPDFR community, very good at what they do. And this is really cool because you got flares, you got cones, you got all sorts of stuff that you can use to divert traffic. So let's do it. Of course, we are going to go into the game and try it out. And as you can see right here, this mod was retired, no more updates, but it's still very good to use. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to click the download this file, and we're going to agree and download. And you want the main files, the 2.3.3. And you're going to click download and let it do its thing. And there we go. All right, we're going to get rid of the purchase me box, and we're going to minimize the WinRAR. Now, let's go back, okay? And if we scroll down, you'll see recommended mods. They're not dependencies. These are dependencies. These dependencies meaning these are the things that you need in order to run this mod, and they are both included. This is a recommended mod because it's got all these different signs and barricades, and it's a sign and barricade pack. So we're going to go ahead and install that too. So go ahead and click the download this file right there. And that's going to bring us to a secondary tab. That's by PNW Parks fan. Okay, and we're going to click download this file. And we want the DLC right there. We don't want the Lenny's mod loader. We want the DLC one right there, okay? So go ahead and click download on the DLC one. All right. And that tells me I'm going to need my handy-dandy notebook for pathways. So let me get that going while that's finishing up. Okay, the download is done. Let me get my notes out here. I will try to make this tutorial as quick as I can, but I'm not going to speed through it. I want to make sure y'all understand it perfectly fine. Okay, so we are done there. Let's minimize this tab real quick. Never know, we might have to go back into it. First thing we're going to do, because we know that we downloaded a DLC pack, we're going to open up our OpenIV. All right, there we go. And we're going to click Windows. And there is another download update for OpenIV. All right. And it should go pretty quick. And done. There we go. All right, so it's starting up. Sorry about that, y'all. Well, at least you know that there's going to be an update for OpenIV. But it's okay. It shouldn't hurt anything. All my favorites are still there. Let me just double check that all of my, I swear to God, if all my DLC listed XMLs are gone. No, they're all still there. So we're good to go there. All right. Excuse me. We are in OpenIV. We are automatically in edit mode. Thanks to our boy Criminal Justice. If you want yours to do the same thing, go to Tools, go to Options. Under the General tab, right here under Default Work Mode, yours might say Read Only. Just click that and select Edit and close. That way, every time you open up your OpenIV, you are automatically in edit mode. All right, so we got our OpenIV open. Let's go ahead and install the signs pack first. Okay, so bring up the signs and barricades. WinRAR. There we go. And we're going to hit that README, folks. Always hit the README. Okay, always hit the README. The DLC installation instructions for single player. That's what we're doing. We're going to copy the PNW signs folder to our DLC pack. The props will be available in game. Let's see here. Hey, what are we doing with the Scene Manager INI? Oh, we're gonna. Oh, where do we put that? Where are we gonna put that? Let's see. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Make it bigger. Let's just make this bigger. There we go. Holy cow! All right. Let's see. There it is. Okay. Okay, so you can download it. Scene Manager has been optimized to work with this pack. You can download it from Scripts Scene Manager and use Scene Manager and use the Scene Manager INI provided in this download. Got it. All right, see, that's why you got to read these. That's why you got to read these. Okay, so here's the pathway we want to take first, folks. We're gonna go to mods, okay, and then we are gonna go to update, times 64, and DLC packs. Okay, right here, over here in the signs and barricades WinRAR. We're going to take this PNW signs, okay? The folder, take the whole folder, the PNW signs folder, drag it and drop it, okay? It's going to bring it all the way down here at the bottom, and we are good there. Now, take the Scene Manager INI, bring it up to your desktop, and drop that bad boy right there. Oh, it didn't. There we go. All right, so we got our Scene Manager INI right here on our desktop. Just leave it right there. Next, in the README, you're going to see this right here, this item line. Okay, highlight exactly what you see here from the greater than sign all the way to the less than sign. Okay, we're going to highlight this entire thing and we're going to copy it. All right, we can exit out of that. We can exit out of the WinRAR. Now, double click your mods folder again over here in your OpenIV to bring us back to the beginning. This is the pathway you want to take now. You want to go to mods. Okay, so click mods, update, update.rpf, common, and data. Okay, and in here you want to scroll down and go to the DLC list.xml. Right click and edit. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom here. All right, and you are going to, right at your last line there, whatever was the last DLC you installed, just click it and hit enter. Now, if your DLC doesn't, obviously you're not going to have the same thing as me. If you've never installed anything in here, the last thing you might see is patch day 26. Okay, so you're just going to go to the end of it and then hit enter, so it brings up a whole new blank line right underneath your last item line. And you're simply going to right click and paste that line that we copied out of the README file from the PNW signs WinRAR. Okay, so once you see it look just like this, if yours does not look like this, do not click save. Okay, cancel out, try it again. All right, once it looks like that, you're going to click save, and that's it. That is installed. We can double click mods folder, click edit mode, and exit out of OpenIV. Now let's bring up our main directory. Okay, for Steam users, let's sling around over here. Steam users, you're going to go to your local disk drive that you have your Steam installed through. Okay, and you're going to go to program files times 86, Steam, Steam apps, and common. Right here, you're going to see your Grand Theft Auto folder. Go ahead and double click it. Mine is in a different pathway. And here's my Grand Theft Auto folders, and double click it. Okay, here we go. So we are in our main directory front page. I like to call it the front page. It's going to have your plugins folder, your mods folder, your times 64, update, ELS if you have it, logs, LSPDFR. It's all right here. Make sure you got this little buffer zone right here, okay? You want this buffer zone. Don't have it all tight like that. Bring it out a little bit and just bring out that little buffer zone right there. Let's go ahead and bring up our Scene Manager WinRAR. And you're going to double click this Grand Theft Auto 5 folder, okay? And here we go. First thing I like to do, I like to take this Rage and drop it in and compare both files. Now, the ones from this file are from August 1st, 2021. The one I have in there is from January 5th, 2022. It really doesn't make a difference, y'all. I'm going to be honest. It doesn't make a difference, but my OCD wants me to put in the latest one, so I am not going to drag this one in, okay? So we're going to cancel that. If you want to, go for it. You could totally do it, and it won't hurt your game, okay? But my OCD tells me I'm just going to leave the one I have in there. So holding your control key, you're going to select Input Manager and Plugins. You're going to select this too if you'd like. Okay, once you got that, you're going to drag these both in and drop them. Okay, it's going to say that you already have an Input Manager.dll. Go ahead and replace that. You'll be okay. And here we go. Now, we're going to double click. We're all set with this. We can get rid of this WinRAR. Okay, so now all we have left is our Scene Manager INI up here and our main directory. So go ahead and double click Plugins. Oh, nope, it's right here. Okay, so it's a plugin right here. So here's what we're going to do, y'all. You see the Scene Manager right there? It's inside of our Plugins folder. Again, the main directory front page is right here. Double click Plugins. There's Scene Manager right there. This is the Scene Manager INI. This is what we want to replace. You're simply going to take the scene manager that we took out of the P&W signs. You're going to drag it again to the buffer zone and drop it in. It's going to ask you if you want to replace it because it's already in here. Yes, replace it. Boom, it is replaced. Now, if we go into the INI, you can see there's all sorts of stuff in here that is probably stuff that set the speed limit mile per hour. You know, usually they keep stuff pretty good with their INIs. So I'm going to leave it as is. I am not going to touch anything for the sake of time. We're just gonna, we'll figure it out in the game. What the default controls are. So we're just gonna exit out of here. And we can get rid of that scene manager INI on your desktop. We can exit out of our main directory. One last thing we got to do before we go into the game is I'm going to launch Rage and hold my shift key. And it's going to bring up the Rage menu. You're going to go to plugins and you're going to want to make sure to select the scene manager. If you do not do this, it will not load your scene manager, okay? It will not load your scene manager. So please make sure you hold your shift key, you select it, and you hit save and launch, okay? Let's do that. I'll see y'all in the game. All right, y'all. So here we are in the game, and I kind of just threw together a couple of cars here to make it look like a makeshift car accident here. So we arrived to a car accident, right? And you're going to role play it out. You might have other units here. It might be a busier road for all we know, right? It might be a busier road. So here's what we're going to do. To bring up the menu, by default, is left shift and T, okay? Now, if you have a Stream Deck, you can set up a hotkey to bring it up. So you just hit that hotkey and it'll bring up your scene manager. That's what I'm going to do. Because left shift and T with all of the plugins in that I have in my game does not conflict. So that's great. So here we go. Now you have manage paths, you have manage drivers, manage barriers. So oh man, this is create new path. Oh, okay. Wow, look at that. So if checked, this waypoint will collect vehicles to follow the path. Your path's first waypoint must be a collector. So, wow, that's pretty fucking cool. That is pretty lit. Okay, so what we're going to do is, how do we drop? Oh, we go right here to add waypoint. So if we click that, right? Now we come over here. And we are going to set it right here, right? I believe. So this is the path that the vehicle. Let's see if this really is the path. Wow, look at that. This is really the path that they're going to follow. So we're just trying this out here, right? We're just trying this out. Now you can see the line going right. Let's see if these cars follow it. Let's see if we get another car coming. They're not going to follow this one because oh, maybe they will. Maybe they will. Okay, so let's say we had a big car, like a car right here as well. Nobody's going to come now, right? Nope. Okay, here we got a truck coming. Okay. So, let's go to end path creation. And let's see if this truck follows. So he goes through there. Now he's going to go slowly. He's going to hit that path, and... Oh, he's... Okay. So he's turning around because I did it wrong. Alright, we're going to delete all paths. Hold on. We're going to create a new path. And now he's just going to destroy shit. I'm sorry, y'all. This video might take a while. This video may take a while, okay? Because I want to go through all of this. I'm learning this with y'all. I am learning this. If you want to learn it on your own, it's installed. Go have fun. But if you want to sit here and hang out and try this out, well, let's go. Let's do it. So let's see if we put these down, will they follow this path? Okay, and put it there. And put it there. Okay, now end path creation. Now let's see. Let's see what happens. We need another vehicle to come on down. Come on down. There we go. We got an SUV coming. Now it's driving fast, so once it hits that waypoint, it's going to slow down. So check it out. It's going to hit the path, the green path there. Look at it. It's totally moving. Going right around it. That is simply... And then once they hit the last one, they're going to go back on their way. That is amazing. Now, it's not going to do it with these cars coming. You know why? Because they haven't hit that checkpoint up there. Now, obviously, if there was a car coming through the checkpoint, it would be a different story, right? But that is awesome. And then once you do that, you just delete all paths, and you're good to go. Now, we can import paths, export paths. Yeah, so if you created a new path, and now in this path, is this a stop waypoint? You can check that. Drive directly to waypoint, you can check that. The waypoint speed, speed zone radius, collection radius, which is that right there. And it's just gonna, so the speed zone, if you go bigger and bigger, that's where they're gonna drive slow. So that's actually pretty cool. And the collection radius, this is the radius of vehicles that you want to follow. Now we're gonna play around with this a little more, folks. But first, let's go to manage drivers. Direct drivers to paths. First waypoint. I don't know why that's not. Let's go to manage barriers. Now, this is one that I seen Benzo use, right? We can change the texture. Or not. It is not letting us change the texture. Oh, it's up here. It's up here. Now, large striped cones, large cones, small. Right? Now, these are all the things that we downloaded. Remember when we replaced the I&I? These are the things that we replaced it with. Let's rotate this barrier so we can see it. See, it says street closed, right? So we could put this down, and obviously if we put this down, nobody's going to cross this. Let's see, you can make it indestructible. Enable barrier lights. So, belongs to path, no. How do we put it down now? How do we put it down? Let's see, there's got to be a way to put it down. Okay. Oh, there we go. You got to make sure to be on the spawn barrier, right? So that's what you would do with that. Now, let's say, oh, you got sidewalk closed, the road barrier, the barrel. So listen, y'all, you can set up your own checkpoints, your own DUI checkpoints. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Road closed to through traffic. Road work ahead. Now, all these signs are the ones that we made. Are the ones that we put in with that I&I. There's so many of them. There's so many of them. This is an amazing mod that I will be keeping in every single one of my game files. Now we have a truck coming. We have the road closed sign. And he is going to run it over.
Don't make me whoop your ass.
Oh yeah, try it. Try it, buddy. I dare you. Oh, you're a punk ass. Now if we had a oh, maybe we got to make it indestructible. Right? If we make it indestructible, now he won't be able to run it over, right? That should be it. Okay. And then you got settings, enable 3D waypoints. I would just keep all this the same. But if you do change it, you can save it to the I&I. So let's go ahead, left shift T, and we're gonna go to barriers and remove we're going to reset not reset them. We're going to remove them. Remove all barriers. There we go. All right, let's go into our car and let's go to someplace a little more busier, okay? And I know the perfect spot for that. I'll tell you what, I am loving this mod. I am loving this mod. Okay, so here we go. Now, Shift T, and let's manage barriers. Let's see here.
Wait there!
Oh, shut up. You got flares, right? Let's see if we can put down the flare. Let's see if they'll watch the flare. And no, they're just driving right over. But these are probably they probably go with the paths, right? So let's manage a path. Let's create a new path. And here we go. All right. Whoa, easy, 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 easy. We are going to start it here, right? And we're gonna go here. We're gonna go there. And let's say we got an accident up there. Or even we want to do a DUI checkpoint, right? We can do a DUI checkpoint. Okay. And there. There. And way up there. Okay. And end path creation. So now they should start following this path. Look at that. That is so badass. That is so fucking great, y'all. That is so great. So now, if you exit out of the menu, the little green blips go away. So you don't see them ugly green blips. And traffic is going to slow down. They're going to go around your accident or whatever scene you got going on. Like I said, you can even make them stop. You can go through it and just play with it. I'm telling you, this is absolutely amazing. I saw Benzo use this on his highway call-out video. And I thought to myself, I said, man, I want to check that out. And I just never got around to it. And then our boy, Will Scott, I'm sorry, I almost forgot his name. Our boy Will Scott hit up the video request channel in the Discord where I really try to answer everybody's tutorial requests in there. He requested this, and I am so glad he did, and I'm so glad I did this because this this is an amazing mod that I am going to be using pretty often. So big, huge shout out to the developers of this mod. I think it's absolutely amazing. Folks, get this mod in your game. Check it out. Have fun with it. That is going to be it. If you're new here and you like what you see, go ahead and consider supporting the channel by hitting that subscribe button and ringing that bell so you know when new videos are added. Also, please hit that thumbs up. The more thumbs up this video gets, the more people it can help, just like it did with you. Folks, we hit 6,500 subscribers. That is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love y'all so, so much. Until next time, be safe, be healthy, be positive, follow the rules, and obey the law. Your boy Jeffrey Gamer is out. Later, y'all.